All right, what's up? Welcome to the Gossip Intellectual Podcast with me, Royce Wynn, talking about sports, politics, and entertainment. It's Thursday night. We're doing a podcast Thursday night. I've been picking up these Friday shifts, man. So we do the Friday podcast on Thursdays, but it's been a good day. Weather was great today. I got out the house, guys. Hung out with a friend at a coffee meetup with a friend. Actually, I didn't get coffee because I wanted a Frappuccino. Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed, not all Starbucks are made the same. Okay. I went to Starbucks Reserve. Okay, this is supposed to be the better Starbucks, right? They give you fancier cups and they have fancier drinks, right? So when I went to see my family in North Carolina, I got a Frappuccino. It was hot. I was like, I gotta quench my thirst, and Starbucks there, and so they had this like chocolate Frappuccino, right? Delicious. Okay, that they have the cream on top, right? And just chocolate ice going down your throat, feeling great, right? I was like, I gotta have another one. And so I came to New York. Guess what? It tastes the same in New York. Frappuccinos from Starbucks taste the same in New York and North Carolina, right? Charlotte. I don't know why I was afraid to say Charlotte. I have family in Charlotte. So then I'm looking forward to my meeting with my friend. I was like, I don't get out the house much. I can't wait. Have a Frappuccino, goof off with my homie. And I get to the Starbucks Reserve and I'm like, let me get a chocolate Frappuccino. They're like, we don't have Frappuccinos. What? You don't have Frappuccinos? Your Starbucks, didn't they make up the Frappuccino? They made up the Frappuccino. Okay, we're going to talk about the Pope in Italy in a second. But, yeah, I'm sure iced coffee probably came from Italy. But, we Americanized things here, all right? French fries, burgers, okay? We took over the burger, okay? We got 80 different burger spots, probably still not as good as a French hamburger. I can't do a French accent. Paris, French hamburger. Would you like a French burger from Paris? They put weird stuff on their burgers. Like what's the brown sauce? They put brown sauce on the burgers and like onions, right? It's like a pot roast. Is this a fucking burger or pot roast? Anyway, I wanted my Frappuccino and they didn't have a Frappuccino, right? Then I'm like, okay, let me look at the menu because I don't go to the Reserve that much. Every now and again, I was just there the other day. I was like, I'm gonna come back. And then I saw like a lavender latte with chocolate. And I was like, it's got chocolate and it had matcha in it too. I was like, chocolate matcha? That sounds delicious. He was like, it's a milkshake and it's $16. No. So I got a chai latte and a fancy cup, and yeah, I had coffee or chai with my friend, and yeah, we caught up on things and had a good time. Enjoyed the weather. Enjoyed being in New York City. Walked the High Line like a tourist, like a Taurus tourist. Why can't I say Taurus? Taurus tourist. So yeah, that was my day, man. Was laughing earlier watching Paul Pierce walk to work. He said if the Knicks won the second game, if Boston lost again, he would walk to work. So I was just on the stories all day, just watching him walk down the sidewalk in a robe, Lord. And it was hilarious, man. One of the best lives I've ever seen. Everybody stopping by. KG walked by just over the top of the car. He yelled, keep your seatbelt on. Which is hilarious because he's walking. But be safe regardless whether you're walking. First of all, he was half naked. He had a robe on. Right. Um, and yeah, then he ordered DoorDash. No way. It was such a Paul Pierce thing to do. Like, I'm gonna walk, but I'm rich. So did a deal with DoorDash for walking. Right. You know, athletes, they got to get rewarded for when they work hard. It's just the athlete brain. It's like, I did something, I should get something. Uh, so he was like, I got my Wingstop. Of course it was Wingstop. What else did you think it was going to be? When he walked into his dressing room. So shout out to the Knicks, man. Pulled it off again last night. Almost identical games. We're down by 20, and then Jalen Brunson did it again, man. Just clutch shots. Mikal Bridges did it again, too. Clutch defense. And Josh Hart just being the great utility player that he is. Working together as a team. Funny to hear analysts talk about it now. Like, they prepared for this. They knew this was going to come. I guess. I don't know. I don't think anybody believed in the Knicks 2 games ago, including all the Knicks fans. Stephen A. Smith is shocked. Spike Lee is shocked. Royce Wynn is shocked. So shout out to them for embarrassing Boston. Boston has shot horribly both games. But that's something to be said about the Knicks and the way they're playing, where I don't know if there's anything going on in the locker room, but they're not comfortable. Maybe it's because Joe Mazzulla got a haircut, and they were like, "Why do you look like that? I can't focus on my shooting when you got a haircut." And it's too late for him to grow his hair back out. By the time he grows his hair back out, they might be out of the playoffs. So shout out to the Knicks for playing well. Big Cat showing he was an investment, but Jalen Brunson, man, really living up. There's a huge poster board of him outside of Madison Square Garden I took a picture of. And, the guy has just been everything you want in a star player. Playing hurt, okay, dealing with Josh Hart's shenanigans in the post interviews, who also, I think, was ordering Uber Eats or something like that. And Josh was like, what are you doing? Right? So shout out to the Knicks. Exciting times. I'm gonna try to get down there and watch the next. I might not. Oh yeah, I'll be able to watch maybe one game. By the stadium is pandemonium out there, right? Just a bunch of psycho Knick fans running around. Okay, it's the first time you can't tell who's the homeless crazy person. All right, let's talk about the new Pope. I'll also say I've been doing back-to-back podcasts. This is 2 times I did podcasts back-to-back. I'm like the Knicks. I'm inspired by them. I don't know. I don't know why I'm working so hard. I'm like, you don't have to do this. You could just relax and go to sleep. But I don't know. I like the challenge. I guess I like trying to get better at it. I really don't know why I can't just relax, right? And I'm a lazy person. Like earlier in the day, I was just laying on my couch like a lion in grass, just sprawled out. But I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I have to just do podcasts. So we're podcasting. Okay. There was a new pope selected. White smoke. All right. Humidifier chose the pope. Okay. So they went and had their votes or whatever. And I think they said he had to get more than 89 votes. And he came out first American Pope out of Chicago. Okay, first question, whose pizza's better? Let us know. Is it deep dish or is it Italian pizzeria? All right. So you got to answer the tough questions when you're Pope. That's the point of being a Pope. Okay. Is that as you're part of the church, okay, and you got to let the states know how you feel, okay? So, immediate controversy. Is there ever not controversy? MAGA is mad because of his tweets. Okay, they said he supports open borders. He didn't directly support George Floyd, but tweeted about George Floyd, expressing love for everybody. I also thought it was funny that we can select the 69-year-old Pope. He's at retirement age, starting as a Pope. And we got an American white Pope before a black woman American president. But this guy does seem to be against a lot of the stuff Trump stands for, which they can make look radical, but it's not really radical. MAGA and Trump are the radical crazy ones. He's just talking about treating human beings like human beings. Okay. So they said this guy has concern for the poor. He's not flashy, obedient. He did criticize Trump on immigration and the El Salvadorian president having a meeting with Trump, coming in there looking like a mafia guy. He's like, I know real mafia guys. I'm from Chicago. Okay. This fake El Salvadorian mafia guy. And he said something about the gun problem in America. Address that. So I thought that was interesting. At a time where we're trying to figure out the difference between church and state. I mean, that's always been an age-old question, right? It's like, who's running things? Is it the church or the state? We have state laws, but the laws usually come from interpretation of the church. So I like the fact that this guy has human decency. And so him and Trump are going to be beefing immediately. I can't wait to see those Truth Socials or tweets. Seems like he seems to be walking in the path of somebody who is in the godly life, the religious life, take care of everybody, love everybody, treat people as human beings. So we'll see what he says about abortion and other things. But if he's not for deporting people without due process, I'm pretty sure. So MAGA might be right. And their interpretation of what liberal and woke is, which is just treat people fairly. And maybe he is liberal and woke, and it's just common sense, man. So having that guy speak up about stuff. Now, what I was thinking, I was like, this is a lot of power. The Catholic Church is a lot of power. They're in Italy, so he's not gonna be afraid to go against Trump. First of all, he wasn't afraid when he was the little homie, and now he's the big homie. So as a big homie, he can say and do what he wants, man. And I'll be paying more attention. Now, they were like, he's an American Pope, is going to bring people more interested in the Pope. I'm one of those people. I was like, you know what? Let me check out one of them old Catholic Church Pope shows that they always produce, and get a better feel for this. Man. So, just a lot of those questions that we have on basic human rights and human decency and how people should be treated. We'll see if he says anything about DEI. Will be coming from the church, and Catholicism is huge. Christianity, huge. America runs on Christianity, but a lot of Catholics in America, a lot of times in America. Trump loves Christopher Columbus. So you better listen to the Pope. Okay. Because the Pope told Christopher Columbus what to do. First of all, they said this is the 267th Pope. Jesus Christ. Like, how many popes? When did they decide they needed a Pope? So the popes are older than America. So we're their son. So yeah, I guess back in the day, they was like, we need somebody to bring order to this. Make it the Pope. What does Pope stand for anything? Let me see if Pope stands for anything. But yeah, Italy had it figured out earlier. Italy's just an older civilization than us, right? They came up with UFC first, which they call gladiators, fighting. So we always took from Italy, and obviously pizza. It's just the Bishop of Rome, head of Roman Catholic Church, is the specific definition of the Pope. So that was interesting. That was the big story today, and it's intriguing. And they said Francis was more like hip hop. Like, he used to have the chains. He used to be out and about talking his talk, and they were like, this is the more humble Pope. So we got a Kendrick Lamar Pope this time. While we're on being humble, so the big Indian actor Shah Rukh Khan was on the red carpet for the Met Gala, and people are mad at Teyana Taylor and Nwodim, who's having a week. Man, what's that? Kendrick Lamar like wop. This is happening to Ego Nwodim. I just want to say about Ego Nwodim, I think she's a great writer, one of the best comedy pens in the business. Just strikes gold. Carrying SNL on her back, by the way, because I know I criticized her on the last podcast. Quinta as well. I mean, a hit show, wrote for all those characters to bring an elementary school show to life and to make it such a hit and so beloved. Don't get no talented or better than that. But Ego Nwodim, Teyana Taylor, also ridiculous choreographer, singer, dancer, super talented. They said they didn't know Shah Rukh Khan that well. And the designer seemed to be a little bit offended. He was like, I just want to say that he was mobbed when he came out of the building, and to have him on the red carpet is a great honor. And Shah Rukh Khan was very gracious and humble. So the internet is split. Black TikTok is like, not too much on our girl. Okay, they were nice. They got his name right. They knew enough. Okay, he's here in America talking to us. Right? And Indian TikTok is like, you should know who Bollywood is, and this is how America treats everybody from the outside, and they just think they're the center of the universe. And some people are saying it's not their fault. They're not professional journalists. They're there to be funny and interesting and make jokes and keep it light. So I guess I understand all perspectives. I probably like the opinion, I guess, the most of this being a bigger issue with us constantly having entertainers and influencers on the red carpet instead of experienced journalists. I did see one video where they said they actually fired Andre Leon Talley, who knew about fashion, from that job, which is crazy. Because I know his name. I was like, he's a fashion god. Lord, why would they fire him? Whose idea was that? They're an idiot. So it's just an age-old question of views over, skill, talent. We talked about that last podcast. But also, I just think they wanted to have black faces there. It's kind of like this was like the Black Met Gala. And I knew his face because I remember him. He was on Letterman. Letterman went over there and they showed how crazy it was. Like, people outside of his house, they treat him like the Pope. In India. My light went out. That's fine. We'll charge that and we'll come back. But yeah, man. I mean, it's a hard job to be on the red carpet. Times are fast. They did talk about the fashion. They made a couple little jokey jokes, and they did what they could with their time with him. I guess they could have been a little bit more gracious and kiss the guy's feet and, but they were respectful. They weren't dismissive. Like, they didn't treat him like babyface, And so, it happens. Now, I think they're right though. I mean, Americans, if we go overseas, we get treated like God. Me, as just a tall black man, if I go to India, they're gonna be like, who are you? That's just the way the world is right now. So I think it's good that I got called out, and he should be recognized for his contribution to the film industry. And I do watch not a lot, but I watch a couple of like Indian movies on Netflix and stuff. They like to make long movies. I don't know, something about Bollywood. They like their stuff to be long. So yeah, they was saying a lot of that stuff is starting to get on Netflix, and they're starting to become more known. They also said a lot of his stuff isn't in English, so Americans just aren't gonna know him. But he was invited for a reason, and he was represented for a reason. So I don't know if his fashion's also really good. He's a really, really good looking guy. But yeah, I don't think they should be destroyed for it. I like to talk around just the situation and how they were put in that situation. But they did the best they could with what they had. At least they let them in. It'd be worse if it was like those bouncer situations. It's like, what are you doing here? Who are you? Who are you? Why are you walking up? Who? Who is it? Shuh? Hey, listen, Shuh. All we know is Chirac. That would have been bad. So yeah, I don't know. It said Teyana Taylor issued an apology, but I didn't see the actual apology. That was just like a label underneath like the TikTok search. But he seemed very gracious and humble. But the designer that was with him seemed a little seemed like he threw some little low key shots. So I don't know. Okay, so Jeannine Pirro was elected by Trump as an interim district attorney for DC or something like that. All I know is I see this lady rambling MAGA talking points on Fox News, on X, all the time. She's not even like reasonable or fair. She's clearly a shock type of person, just always screaming. Just kind of like she looks like Snooki. She's like the Snooki Fox News reporter. But they said it was a lot of pushback by the people to confirm her. But she does have experience as an attorney. She did have like a judge show. So that seems to be the formula. It's like have a little bit of experience and then be on TV. Trump likes people on TV. He likes people that can work the camera. That's his thing, man. That's what turns him on. Right? So for the ladies that are trying to get with Trump, you got to be able to work the camera. He's such a basic B. All right, that's what all influencer girls like. They like somebody who can work the camera. Are you an influencer? So yeah, just more chaos and just unqualified people, more white DEIs going into the Trump administration. Yeah, so I don't know much about the lady. They said she was drunk on TV one time. He also likes that. You got to have a substance abuse problem, an assault charge, and have been on TV. That's the formula right there. He he recruits people for his administration like NFL coaches recruit wide receivers. Oh, he got problems? Bring him over here. I know he can ball. All right. So Kehlani was supposed to perform in Central Park, and it was canceled because of her views again. So this is the second time one of her shows has been canceled. It's been canceled by Eric Adams, which is like, are you even still mayor? Like, this man is just unserious, dog. You're not gonna win. Right? Who's gonna put a picture surfaced of him today smoking hookah happily? Right? He's really the F-boy mayor. It's just he's partying. It was another thing of him dancing cha-cha-cha, something with him shooting a basketball in Times Square for the Knicks. He's just out here living La Vida Loca, president. It's like, you gonna tell Kehlani what to talk about? What do you talk about that's serious? So yeah, I went on Kehlani's pages a couple times. Like, she was real serious about pro-Palestine or the devastation in Palestine, and yeah, she was just posting every day, and she's facing the repercussions from that, and you know, it kind of makes you say, what was that kind of thing? Like, I'm not gonna say he was a Jewish lawyer. Right? The Zionists be low-key running stuff, man. So they put the pressure on Eric. Eric is bought off. Eric can't do nothing on his own, to be honest. So yeah, it was just a Hot 97. They were saying it's censorship, and it's just like, it's crazy with that. With the Israel and Palestine thing, it can hurt your career to be pro-Palestine. It's not going to hurt your career to be pro-Israel. So that's tough. But she's been handling it well. You know, she shows she has Jewish Israeli friends, and the girl's got balls, man. You know, for me, that's a turn on. I'm like, I wish you were dating guys again. All right. That's it, man. I just want to do a quick podcast. Just wanted to stay consistent. You know, I wanted to be a man of my word and give y'all something to talk about, or listen to. So enjoy the weekend, man. It's going to be a rainy one here. I'm going to get rained on for the next 2 days. So I'll be doing laundry after this weekend. But thanks for listening to the Gossip Intellectual with me, Royce Wynn. Subscribe, leave a comment, share, tell people about me. All right, appreciate it. Bye.